the ferry, walked all the way over to the Star. Now hopefully we don't have to be an alternate when we register. We're firing the $330 no limit hold'em Freezeout, 50,000 guaranteed prize pool. That's a lot of cash up top. Oh dear, look what's happened. If we win, maybe we get some new thongs.
Alrighty guys, so we're in the tournament. We got a 30k start stack. The blinds are 100, 200. We do a bunch of folding, and towards the end of the level, we come across this hand. So we're under the gun, 9-handed. We've got Queen of Clubs, Jack of Clubs. So we're definitely going to put in the raise here, 150 bigs deep. We make it 600 at 100, 200. Cutoff calls, folds around the small blind who calls as well, and the big blind calls. The flop is King of Diamonds, 4 of Hearts, 6 of Clubs. So we're at 1300 into the field. Cutoff calls, small blind calls, and big blind calls. And at this point, we're not planning on barreling. I think it's a bit too ambitious to try and get the field to fold at this point. We do improve on the turn though to an open-ended straight draw when the 10 of Diamond comes in. Checks to us once again, and like I mentioned, just not going to try and bluff the field here. We're just going to try and realize our equity, hit a straight, and then get some money. So it actually checks through, and then the 7 of Clubs comes in on the river, so we do not make the straight. Small blind checks, big blind bets 2,600 into about 7,000 and change. Cutoff makes the call. We fold, obviously. And he's got King 10 suited, but that's the way this one goes, and we're down a couple of bands from starting stack. So it's been a little while since the last hand. We've had enough time to get a coffee. A couple of orbits go by, nothing interesting happens. The blind levels go up, and then we find ourselves in another hand. So folds around to middle position. Who puts in the limp? This player's been limping a fair bit. The player to his direct left, so the hijack, he raises to 725. We're next to act in the cutoff, and we've got the King Jack of Spades. We decide we're going to put in the 3-bet here, just because calling sort of sucks. It allows the blinds and the button and the limper to come along and make no mistakes. So we put in the 3-bet. It folds around to the hijack who makes the call. So we're going heads up to a flop. So the flop comes King of Hearts, Jack of Diamonds, 3 of Spades. We flop top 2 with a backdoor flush draw. This is a board we're just going to bet pretty small in a 3-bet pot. So we make it 1,500 and the hijack reluctantly folds. We take this one down. Alrighty, so in this next hand, we are playing 500 1k blinds with a 100 ante. It folds to us in middle position, and we have Ace of Diamonds, King of Hearts, and we're going to raise this one up. We raise to 2,000, everyone folds but the big blind. So we're going heads up to a flop, comes King of Diamonds, 8 of Clubs, 2 of Diamonds. We've got top pair, top kicker, and we got the old Ace of Diamonds, which is always nice. So we bet 1,800, big blind calls. Big blind's been getting in the mix, not afraid to put some money in. So I think on a safe run out, we're going to try and go for it all here. So he calls, so there's about 9k in the pot. The turn is a complete brick, which is great, 2 of Spades. He checks to us, we bet 4.2k, which sizes up a pretty nice river shove. We've got like 14 behind, he calls after tanking for a while. So he calls. River is the 3 of clubs. So pretty brick run out. He checks and we wager all about chips. So we go all in and he is in the tank. And he's tanking for a while. We're just like staring down on the board. And then he finally decides on a call. So he calls, and after the tank, we're pretty happy with that because we know we're getting the full double up here. So we get a big double up. We've got about 47k, plenty of big blinds. We're gonna make a big run. We haven't played too many hands since that last one with the Ace King when we got the double up, and the blinds are now 800, 1600. So it's gone up a couple levels, and then we find ourselves in this spot. So Under the Gun, who's been playing a lot of hands, has limp, which isn't uncommon. He's been chucking in some limp re-raises. Actually, just did 2 in a row. So I think that's what deterred me from isolating this hand, which is probably not the best thought process for me, but that's fine. So he limps Under the Gun. We're in the cutoff with Queen 10 off, and we decide to limp behind, which I'm still undecided about. I don't know. I feel like it could go either way. We could just fold. We could just raise and isolate him, try and play pot heads up. What we decide to do is limp behind. I'm not sure about it. Anyways, that's what we do. The button limps along as well. Small blind completes and big blind check. So we're going 5 ways to a flop. So the flop comes Ace of Clubs, 4 of Diamonds, 3 of Diamonds. And I know what you're thinking now is like, what? How did this hand history make the vlog? You'll see. So it checks completely through. And the turn comes King of Clubs. So small blind leads out for 4,000, which is like 40% pot. The big blind calls. The original limp folds. I'm in the cutoff. We've got a gut shot to the nuts. I don't know. This is where the hand sort of goes a bit blurry, and I'm not really sure what we should be doing here. We got a gut shot though, so we call and positions. I'm thinking I can bluff some rivers when checked too, so we don't have to just rely on hitting the nuts and getting paid. So we put in the call. So there's 22k roughly in the middle, and the river is the 10 of spades. So we pair up our 10 on the river, which is not the card we're looking for. Small blind bets 5.3k into 22k. It just feels like he's just got like a bad ace, right? That's what I thought anyways. And I don't even know if we want to go for it here with the with like a 2 pair, like a King 10 sort of hand, but what I was thinking was he's just got a bad ace. If I rip it in there for like 21k that he has behind, I'm probably going to get a lot of folds. I'm not sure if I need to do this. Like I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this whole hand really. I'm really interested in what you guys think. What would you do pre-flop? Would you call the Queen 10? Would you raise the Queen 10? Would you just fold it? And then on this turn, are you calling? Maybe it's close. Let me know. What would you do on the turn? Do you just pinch the turn? Or do you call, or do you raise? I don't know. I think that's pretty ambitious. And then on this river, what do? Are you just folding? Or do you try and put him to the test for all his tournament chips? Because that's what we did. We jam it in there after a little while, and he goes into the tank big time. Once again, I'm just looking at the board. He goes into the tank big time, like looking at me, staring me down. He ends up calling. We rolled it over, and he's got ace 4 of spades. Maybe he just folds 1 ace. I'm not sure. It's an interesting hand, I think. Let me know what you guys think. On every street that's... I'm curious about pre-flop, the turn, and the river, obviously. Yeah, let me know what you guys would have done differently. A very interesting hand. So we've been off like 30k there. That's cool. Alrighty, so we're at the new table. It's all happening, and we get dealt this hand. We're on the button, so we've just gone through the blinds. We've got about 25 5-ish K at 1,000, 2,000 is the blinds now. So we got like 13 bigs. So it folds to us, we're on the button, we've got King 10 offsuit. So we can probably just rip it in here, but I don't know, I don't think we need to. So anyways, we put in the mid-raise, small blind calls and the big blind calls. So we're going 3-way to a flop with 14K in the middle. So yeah, very likely we're gonna stack off this hand if we make a pair. So the flop comes King of Diamonds, 7 of Clubs, 3 of Hearts. So we do make that top pair. And small blind, who is an older gentleman, puts his whole life on the line. He goes all in. He wagers all his chips on the King 7-3 rainbow. Big blind folds, we go into the tank. The thing is like he just never has any bluffs here. Does he flat King 9 suited? Does he flat? No. What kind of hands is he jamming it in here? And we decide on a bit of a nitty fold here. So we fold the old King 10, and it turns out it was correctly because the older gentleman tables the Ace King offsuit. So dodged a bullet there. If he checks, we probably just go broke there. But that's fine. We don't mind not going broke. So that's how that hand went. And we're on to the next one. Hopefully we can double up.
Yo guys, we're just on break now. So had a hand before. We're in middle position. We've got 27K after going through the blinds with a 30K start stack. So the blinds are 1K, 2K. So we've got like what, 13 and a half bigs. We've got Ace Queen. We rip it in there and we're in middle position. Folds around to the small blind. Looks at our stacks and calls. He's got only like 38, 40 or something. So I don't know. We're like hoping he's got 10s at this point or Ace Queen as well. He turns over Ace King. Board runs out bricks and we're not actually on break. I fooled you guys, we're out of the tournament. We are eliminated. So GG, man. I'm pretty happy with how we played. Not sure about that Queen 10, man. In that limped pot. I don't know. Let me know what you guys thought of this vlog, man. It feels super awkward talking to the camera. But it's cool, man. We're gonna get used to it. So like, subscribe, do all those YouTube things, man. You guys know the YouTube things, do them. And we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully we'll run deep.
Queen ball. Rip. Good luck, everyone.